lifestyles of the rich and famous. We hear about that all the time. And lately, we've been hearing a lot about the divorces of the rich and famous, the Bezos divorce, the Ross divorce, and now the Gates divorce. And a lot of people wonder, what do the rich and famous worry about? And what do they have to worry about when they're getting divorced? I'm Catherine Miller. I've been a divorce attorney in New York City and Westchester County, New York for over 30 years. And I've represented a lot of very wealthy people. And I can tell you that there are things that they worry about that you probably worry about too. One of those things is their privacy and their dignity. So you might have read in the papers that Melinda Gates rented a private island so she could get away from the paparazzi and protect herself and her children while they go through this period of adjustment in the divorcing and post-divorce period. And of course, she has a lot more resources to protect her dignity and her privacy than most of us everyday people do. But this is still something that she's really worried about. I've talked to so many people who really worry about other people's pity and how they're going to handle that and how they're going to create a story that allows for their own dignity and their own sense of self-worth without badgering the other person. Another thing that they worry about is their kids. And their kids have a lot of pressure on them. You know, you might think this is funny, but it's really not easy to grow up with that kind of wealth. It's really hard for children in those environments to develop their own personality separate and apart from their family name. So one thing that they worry about, as you probably do too, are their kids. And the third thing that they worry about is maintaining a sense of normalcy and maintaining their lifestyle. And these might include things that we never think about, like private plane hours or golf memberships or other things that are super expensive, but it's the same idea what life looked like and what it felt like. And many times people really worry, even though it might seem impossible to believe, but people really do worry, even when they're very wealthy, that they'll be able to afford their lifestyle. At the Miller Law Group, we put together a blog post comparing the Bezos divorce to the Gates divorce and what things people are worried about in each of those situations. And if you're interested in that, or you're interested in other things that people like the Bezoses and the Gates might be worried about in their divorce that might affect you too, give us your email in the link below and we'll send the blog post right over. Thanks for listening.